List media items allow you to create a list of media items to be played in a media player. This can be used to compile sequences, particularly when one or more element in that sequence is likely to change. Let's take a look at an example. Here I have a weather list media item. I'm going to drag it in a player and play it, and then I'll show you how it was created.
Hot FM weather.
Mostly cloudy today, but rain isn't expected until later this evening. Highs of 17 across the board. Unfortunately, tomorrow we can expect some thunderstorms.
Hot FM weather. Brought to you with Yorkshire Tea. It's time for tea. It's time for Yorkshire.
Okay, so there was a little weather promo or weather that we put together. And the element that we might change every day is this one here, the weather report. Because the list will play whatever is in these media items. So if we change this weather report, as long as it's the same duration each time, it will sound good. So let's just have a quick look at the items that made up that weather break, and then I will show you how to create that list item. So first thing we had was an intro, and this is just a straightforward intro.
Hot FM weather.
Okay. Next. And if I click the next button, I'll move to the next item on the media wall, is the bed. So this is the bed. As you can see, it's much lower volume. And the crucial thing here is I've set the extra on this to be right at the beginning of the track. So that means that the next item will start playing just about half a second into this item. And as you can see, the duration is around 10 seconds with a nice long fade out on the end. The next item is my actual recorded report. So this is the thing that you could change every day with the latest weather. And the key thing is it needs to be around the same duration each time. And then finally, we have the outstab, which is going to be played at the end of the weather.
Hot FM weather. Brought to you with Yorkshire Tea. It's time for tea. It's time for Yorkshire.
So let's take a look at how we created that list media item. I'll replicate it here on an empty media item. Select an empty media item, click on Edit, and then choose New Media List from the options. Next, we need to choose the elements we want to put into there. So click on this button here, and that will bring up the media browser. And the ones we want are our Hot FM weather intro, our Hot FM weather bed, our weather report, and finally the out. Give it a title and hit save. So now you can see the weather is completed, and if we drag it into a player, it should play exactly as before.
Hot FM weather.
Mostly cloudy today, but rain isn't expected until later this evening. Highs of 17 across the board. Unfortunately, tomorrow we can expect some thunderstorms.
Hot FM weather. Brought to you with Yorkshire Tea. It's time for tea. It's time for Yorkshire.
And the great thing about doing this is if I then was to go into this media item and record a new weather, it's raining all day today, and tomorrow looks like it will also be raining cats and dogs, but the weekend is not looking too bad, so make sure you get your brolly. Okay, as you can see, I'm not a presenter, but it doesn't really matter. So just going to set my extra there. And hit save. And now when I play that weather list item,
Hot FM weather.
it's raining all day today, and tomorrow looks like it will also be raining cats and dogs, but the weekend is not looking too bad, so make sure you get your brolly.
Hot FM weather. Brought to you with Yorkshire Tea. It's time for tea. It's time for Yorkshire.
So you can see all you need to do is update this one media item with today's weather each day, and you can have a dynamic weather bed that a weather break on your log. And of course, you can just drag that one item into the log or schedule that item to be played at the beginning of your hour, and it will play the latest weather.